Hello and welcome to another episode of Adopt a Pet Today, sponsored by the Pet Care Foundation. And today we are at the South LA, otherwise known as Chesterfield Square Animal Shelter on 60th Street, just off Western. It's one of the 6 LA city shelters. You can find out where all of them are at laanimalservices.com. That's laanimalservices.com. Now you may want to get a pen and paper because we're going to give you a lot of information about a lot of different dogs and cats, and you may want to jot some of it down. So if you can't adopt, you can always help the shelters by donating items like food, toys, newspapers, blankets, and they always need money as well. So we're going to get started and we're going to see our first dog, and his name is Dewey. Let's bring Dewey over, and Alicia's going to help show Dewey. Dewey is, what is Dewey? What is Dewey? He's a mix.
He's definitely a mix, right?
He's a Heinz 57. Looks like he's maybe got some Akita in there, maybe some Shar-Pei. I don't know, he's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And his A number is A2003961. He's 6 years old. He's playful, super nice boy, knows basic commands, and he's been at this shelter for a year, you guys. So he really needs to get out. You know, dogs kind of go crazy, some of them, after being in a kennel for so long, but he seems really, really okay. What do you think?
Oh, I love Dewey. He's one of my favorites. He's a very sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy. And
good on a leash, fairly mellow.
And he is a large dog, but seems like he knows basic commands and would be, you know, it always takes a little while for them to fit into your family, but he's a sweetheart.
Sit. Good job.
And all the animals, when you adopt from the city, they're already spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. So it's kind of the best deal in town if you're looking for a pet. And if you can take in a large dog like Dewey, who's sweet and beautiful, come on down to the South LA shelter and take Dewey home with you.
Good, thank you.
He's a sweetheart. Okay, so now we have Gigi. Let's turn her around so everybody can see her pretty face.
Turn to the camera.
Turn around, camera shy Gigi. Anyway, while she's doing that, her A number is A2048818. She is a 4-year-old spayed female. Says she knows basic commands and can be a little bit nervous around loud noises, and she needs help being seen. There are a lot of dogs that look like Gigi in the shelters, so that's why she needs help being seen. She kind of, and being the coloring, she may just blend in with the backgrounds here because everything tends to be concrete and steel. So she may be hard to see, but she's a sweetheart, as you can see. And is she one of the volunteer favorites, Alicia?
She's becoming that way. She's a very sweet girl. Very mushy dog.
Well, she's a sweetheart, as you can tell right here. But as I said before, all the dogs and cats that you adopt from the city shelters are spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. So come on down and spend some time with Gigi and see if she fits in with your family. She looks like she'd be a great family dog.
Nice, thank you. Good job. Go for it.
Let's see if we can turn her around. So now we have Betty, and Betty is a 3-year-old female, gentle girl, non-reactive in the kennels, great on leash, and has been in several play groups, so she's good with other dogs. And Alicia says she really loves people and that she's a wiggle butt. We can see that she's a wiggle butt. But what do you think about Betty?
I think Betty is all around a pretty good family girl. She looks like she's had some puppies. So she's like very gentle and sweet.
But she is spayed and ready to go now. If you're interested in Betty, come on down to the South LA shelter on 60th Street and meet her and meet some other dogs if you want to too. She's very sweet. Very sweet girl. And you know, these pitties like Betty, they get a bad rap. Most of them are just sweethearts. So come and meet Betty. She'd be a great addition to anybody's family. Okay. Okay, so now we have a bonded pair. They came in together, but it doesn't mean that they have to be adopted together, but it would be nice. The first one is the black and white one. The larger one, his name is Buzz, and his A number is A2050986. It says that he is 14 years old. Now he looks a little young for 14. He's an owner surrender. They're seniors, they're house trained, and it would be great if they went together. The other one the smaller one that's brown, her name is Keiko, and she is a spayed female. Her A number is A10742441. Says that she is 13 years old. So we got a couple of sweet seniors here. Bring them home, have them as companions. They'll be companions to each other. Now, Keiko is already fixed, but Buzz is not. So Buzz would have to be fixed before you took him home. But as in all the dogs here and cats, they are spayed and neutered, vaccinated, microchipped before you take them home. And it only takes a day or so to get them fixed, so it's not like a long time. But if you're looking for 2 dogs to fill up your home, and have a heart, and come and get Keiko and Buzz down here at the South LA shelter at 60th and Western. So now we have Harriet, and Harriet is an 8-year-old female spayed mixed breed. You can tell she's white. She's a smaller dog, about 25 pounds, I would guess. So she would fit right into your house. And her A number is A2055992. Should be appropriate for any apartment or house. And if you had a backyard, I'm sure she would enjoy that too. As you can see, she's very calm. And she's 8 years old, so she's ready to just be your TV buddy or your reading buddy. You know, just a little light walk every other day or every day. That would be great. Super little family dog. Little terrier mix. Down here at the South LA shelter. A2055992. Little Harriet. Now, if you don't like any of their names, you can always change their name. You know, just get them used to it, along with getting them used to your house and your routine. But look how sweet she is. She's just saying, hey, I'm happy to be here. And she'd be happy to be with you. So come on down and meet Harriet down here at the South LA Chesterfield Square Animal Shelter. Okay, so now we have Mark. And Mark is 2 years old.
2 years old.
And he's a Heinz 57. Mixed breed, but larger. So you want to consider the size animal that you bring into your home. Would you give us his A number, please, Alicia?
It's A2011864.
Okay. So now Mark is already neutered. So if you wanted to adopt him, you could take him right home. There's so many smells in the yard, and he's like stimulated right now by all the smells. But Alicia says he's great in play groups with other dogs, and he loves to play ball, and he has lived with children. So he'd probably be a good family dog. And he's only 2 years old, so lots of life left in this boy.
Highly trainable.
And very trainable, Alicia just said. Smart puppy. Come down and meet Mark. He's already fixed. He would be vet checked and vaccinated and microchipped and ready to become part of your family. Now, as it is all dogs and cats, they need a period of time to adjust when you bring them into your home. I always say, give them at least 6 months to adjust to your lifestyle and your schedule and where they go to pee and where they go to sleep and all those kind of things. So it's good to know that you can't just expect them to just fit right into your, I mean, it's possible, but generally speaking, it takes a while. So you got to give them a chance. Give them a chance to be successful, and you'll fall in love. Okay, Mark, thank you. So now we have Butter, and Butter is a neutered male. He's about 5 years old. Big, strong boy, so he'd be great to take on hikes, stuff like that. His A number is A201-0698. A201-0698. And again, if you don't like the name Butter, you can change his name. But tell us a little bit about Butter, please.
I know that he just recently came back from short-term foster, so I know he's been in a foster home before. I know the foster just gets him out from the shelter for a little bit, so they don't get all the pent-up, and they can get the pent-up energy out. He seems very sweet. He is a little bit of higher energy, but I haven't had any problems with him. He is very strong, so he might need an experienced handler. But other than that, he seems like a really nice dog that likes the attention. Obviously, he enjoys being pet right here. Just a nice dog. I really like him.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. And I'm glad you mentioned fostering, because if you can't adopt, but you do have some time, you can also foster a dog or a cat for a period of time. And that period of time would be up to you, whether it's a week or a month or 6 months. But if for some reason you cannot adopt, but you want to help, you could always foster for a period of time. Or you can volunteer. They always need volunteers. But Butter's here at the South LA shelter, and he is neutered. He is ready to go home with you. So come on down, meet Butter, and see if he fits in with your family. Looks like he would be a great companion. So now we have Ronnie, and Ronnie is a husky, as you can tell. See those beautiful blue eyes? I think I would change his name to Sinatra or Frankie. But anyway, you could do that. Ronnie right now is his name, and he's 3 years old. Is he neutered, do you know?
He is not.
He is not neutered, so he would have to be neutered before you took him home. But that only takes a day or two. And like I said, he's 3 years old, and his A number is A2055783. A2055783. And he's beautiful, beautiful. Let's turn him around. Can we turn around so we can see those eyes? Did you get a good shot of his eyes, Dusty?
Yes.
That's just gorgeous.
Yes.
Very light blue. We're going to get him groomed up so he'll look even better in the next few days. But again, we're here at the South LA shelter, and Ronnie's 3 years old. Beautiful dog. Now, he is a little shy, right?
He's a little head shy, but otherwise just getting to know him and knowing what his weakness is, which is...
So he might be good in a home where there's not a lot of children, and more of a quiet home, since he's a little bit of a nervous dog.
Preferably with somebody experienced in the breed.
Right. So if you have experience, Huskies generally like to have something to do, like to have a job, or they love to run and hike, and if you're looking for a companion for that, then Ronnie's here waiting for you.